What's happening, fellas? We are at the Barber Vintage Festival, and we're gonna have a quick interview here with the KTM crew. We got Jesse here and Robert Pearce. Hey guys, what's happening?
Hey,
Jesse,
great.
Jesse, good to see you again, brother.
See you again as well.
I see the rig still looks absolutely brand new.
Yeah.
What do you got, like 12,000 miles on it now?
No, about 11.5.
11.5, awesome. And this is the boss man here.
Hi,
How
Ken.
you doing, sir?
Good to meet you.
So you've been with KTM how many years now?
Going on my 16th year.
And it's you're the VP of operations.
That's correct.
Okay, awesome. Robert Pearce, we were talking before we started filming, and you've been around since the pre-Roger DeCoster days with the motocross team and everything, right?
Yeah, we have been. Yes, that's correct.
So you were part of the team that bought Roger on, and
What I know is actually Sal. Sal was the guy that brought Roger on. I don't know if you know Sal. He's infamously famous for sure around the market. OEMs for sure.
Well-
He started out with Mako back in the day, but Sal was the intricate part that really brought Roger to KTM.
so in the 16 years you've been with KTM, how long have you been your actual title is it president or?
No, it's Vice President of Operations.
Vice President of Operations.
I've held that title for 14 years now.
And you have an office in Amherst, Ohio, where Penton originally was, and also in California too,
Yeah,
right?
that's correct.
So-
I'm a traveler. I go back and forth from our Ohio office to our California office.
So, from the outside looking in, KTM has done an absolutely phenomenal job taking over the dirt bike market, especially with our friends, the two-stroke community. You guys have done more with the two-strokes. We like four-strokes too. By the way, I had a 2017.5 KTM Factory Edition four-stroke too, so
Nice.
I'm not totally against the four-strokes.
Nice.
They are awesome. But I love what you guys have done, and now the fuel-injected two-stroke and the new technology you guys are bringing to. I don't think anybody else is doing quite with the two-stroke market what you guys are doing.
No.
How's that going?
It's going fantastic. I mean, we're technology leaders. We embrace the two-stroke market for sure. I think we're the only ones that really put an emphasis on the technology, all the new technology that we have, just like you mentioned, the TPI bikes, transfer port injection, and all of that transfers into the market and what people are buying. And that's the same with all of our four-strokes. It's the best technology that our engineers and R&D can come up with, and we just keep moving forward. It's moving forward, and that just brings us more of the market.
You guys are definitely on the cutting edge. We have a KTM 1190. I think it's a 157 horsepower machine in the shop that I rode last summer, and it's amazing what you guys have done, bringing these new bikes to the next level. But it's not just about new bikes. A guy like you loves motorcycles. I mean, you could have gone to any industry. You chose this with KTM, and you have your own private collection that I'm sure that our viewers would love to see. You've got a couple of brand new bikes too in your collection, don't you? Vintage.
Yeah, I've got a few new bikes. I got brand new Voltacos, Enduro bike 370. I've got a Montesa 250 84 that's brand new. I've got a Husqvarna 400 CR that's brand new. I've got a 360 automatic, 1976. I call it the Bob Popeel replica because that's what he rode in the 6-day back in '77 in Czechoslovakia.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you have a Suzuki TS 185. You mentioned it too.
It's a 125.
125.
It's yellow. It's exactly the same first bike that my dad bought me to ride in 1973, and I think it was like $700 when he purchased that bike.
Hey, all you dads out there watching right now, buy your kid a dirt bike if you haven't already, because it could turn into a lifelong passion like Robert has, and maybe he could be the next VP of KTM. But to get this far in the industry, you got to love this stuff. It's a big commitment. I mean, you're spending a lot of times at events and you're working long hours, and you really got to love this stuff. And that's the one thing I found. Everybody I talked to at KTM, you've got Lafferty over there, multi-time champion I saw at the last event, and the people that work for your company are all seem to be really motorcycle enthusiasts, and that's probably one of the, like Roger DeCoster running your race team. You got some legends that work for you, and that's a common theme, I think, in the company is you guys love motorcycles.
Yeah, all of us love motorcycles. All of us participate in weekend rides that we do when we can in California in the office, in Amherst at Metal Arts racetrack that we have there. But we're here to grow the market, and that's why we embrace the Stasic vehicle that we're selling as an accessory out of our PG&A, and all of our dealers are selling them. That's why we brought in the smaller CC bikes like the 200 Duke, the 390 Duke, the 390 Adventure, and that's so people can grow on the motorcycle, and that's how we grow the market as well.
I think KTM, if you want to invest in a good company stock, buy KTM stock. They're going places, and they're on. I think your company is on fire. And one of the things that I really noticed over the years is your commitment to the small bore motorcycles like the 50s. That's the future. The kids that start on a KTM 50, they're going to be more prone down the road. And nobody's done the research and development for the small bore two-strokes like you guys have, the 50s and the 85s, the 105 Super Minis, the 125s. You're putting out a fantastic product, and bikes that maybe women would want to ride, smaller bore bikes, because let's face it, it's not just about us guys. If mom doesn't get into it, or little Jordan, my daughter, if she didn't ride motorcycles, which she does, she's the only girl in New England, actually second girl in New England, another one just did it, that won a championship race in motocross against the boys. We got to get the girls into it, and we got to get the kids into it, because the future is the kids, and you guys, more than any other company, are embracing that in the racing community and also in the trail riding and the street riding. So it's awesome to see that, because down the road, those little girls are going to be moms, and if mom likes, my mom's going to eventually be a grandma. So it can't be just the guys liking it. You guys are doing a great job getting the whole family into it, making it a family sport, and I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, and the one other bike that we brought into the market, which is for definitely the children, the smaller kids from 4 to 7 or 8, is the Mini E, which is the electric motorcycle, which is totally adjustable from 23 inches all the way up to 28 inches, which 2 years ago was the first Loretta Lynn's championship.
Wow.
That we did have in conjunction with the AMA and Loretta Lynn's. So that bike is selling just unbelievably, and that brings them, from the small mini motorcycle all the way up into our larger motorcycles as far as 65, 85, 125. So we have a whole full array for children to grow into the market as well.
That was a brilliant move. And as a dad who's made his mistakes, I have 3 kids. I started Taylor on a gas-powered PW50. She's 24, and she with training wheels. Real bad idea. Don't ever recommend anybody doing that. She ended up running her foot over and getting scared. And then with Kenny, I made a few mistakes. I actually started him on a KTM 50 air cool, but I put him on a quad before that, 50cc quad at 2.5 years old, which was a bad idea. If you want your kid to ride dirt bikes, put him on a dirt bike. So with Jordan, who won the championships, I started her on an Osset electric motorcycle. So I always encourage parents, start your children on an electric motorcycle, a dirt bike, and there's nobody building better ones than KTM. The Osset's quality isn't nearly, not that it's a bad bike, they're a great value, and I was a dealer for them, but the KTM electric bike products, I'm sure, are a much higher level, and it's a great segue. Get them in the dealer, get them communicating with the dealer, buying parts, and that's where they're going to go back to buy their 50, and then their 50 SX, and then their 65, their 85, and on up the ladder. Yeah. So that's awesome to see.
That's absolutely right. The Mini E is so easy to ride. There's no shifting. All you have to do is push the button, turn it on, watch the green lights go on, and turn the throttle. You have 6 different power modes, so you can mode 1, you can actually walk along with the child all the way up to mode 6, which is a full race, which is what they raced at Loretta Lynn's the last few years.
Excellent. So I know you guys are working your butts off here. I know Jesse shows up. I came here on Wednesday. You're already here, totally set up.
Oh, yeah.
So I know you guys got in here early and you're working hard and doing the demos. And how many people do you think rode your bikes this week?
So far today we've had a full pull. Every ride we took was a full ride. That would be 9 rides today, starting from the beginning to our end. So we put close to 80 customers on the bike today, and they all got one ride. And it's a full house. Tomorrow will be a lot busier. We always get signed up. Usually we're full by 9:15 in the morning.
Are you guys heading to Biketoberfest, Daytona next? Is that your
my next event will actually be in Southern California. I'll
okay.
be at an IMS show in Southern California after this.
That's an international motorcycle show for you guys watching. So have you got a chance to go zoom around and see all the cool bikes out there? Or are you guys stuck here working? Hopefully get a chance to...
Fortunately, I flew in on a red eye this morning, so...
you just got here?
No. I came in very early this morning. I was here by 9 o'clock, and yeah...
I meant today. You just got here today, yeah.
Yeah, got here today.
You must be tired.
Just got to go around and look. Well, I'm excited, so that kind of...
Adrenaline's keeping you going.
Gives me the adrenaline to go out and look at some vintage product that I've been looking at, and some trinkets and stuff that I'm buying to put on some of the bikes that I have to fix up at home.
The swap meets are awesome. Have you got a chance to see the museum yet?
What? Today I haven't, but I've been through the museum many times because I used to live in Atlanta way back when the museum was only 2 levels, and now the museum has like doubled in size. So the last time was 2 years ago that I was through the museum. I haven't been through today, which is the last expansion that they've had this past year or so. So I'll go through it later, either today or tomorrow.
Robert, KTM also just purchased GasGas. Is that correct? Recently,
Yes,
the gas.
Absolutely correct.
Real pleased to see what you guys have done with that, bringing on the top riders. Justin Bam Bam Barsha on board, and he kicked ass until he unfortunately got injured practicing. But fantastic what you've done with that product, giving people a choice of colors. Now you got the red and the orange. But they're fantastic motorcycles. I expect great things for the company with GasGas. In fact, would like to inquire about getting a GasGas franchise. So before we're done here today, I need an application.
Well, we'll see what we can do. But GasGas has been really successful.
I love the bikes. I think they're awesome.
It's been really successful with the younger crowd. As you mentioned, the red paint. That's a special red paint because it really attracts, like I said, the younger crowd, and they're really embracing it. And every GasGas we get right now is sold out, but also is every Husky we get right now is basically sold out, and every KTM. But the GasGas is a real inspiration for the younger crowd.
So you can't build them fast enough right now. You own a Husqvarna, KTM, and GasGas, and now the electric bike line. So things have come a long way in 16 years, haven't they?
Things have come a massively long way. Not doubling, but basically tripling our retail sales.
That's fantastic. And unfortunately, I won't mention any names, but I see a lot of other brands that have gone down to the point that I wonder if they're going to be around. And you guys are going up. And I think the culture you have, along with the product you're putting out, which is second to none, and the enthusiasm, and then buying Husqvarna and GasGas, I won't be surprised to see it triple again in the next 10 years. And that's what I wanted to ask you. What does the future hold for KTM? I know you probably can't share everything with the public, but where do you see yourself 5-10 years from now? Are you still going to be vice president? Where do you see the company going and yourself?
Well, yeah,
and Jesse's been driving the rig for 12 years.
I'm getting up there in my age, but yeah.
I think we're about the same age, aren't we?
I don't know.
I'm 56, so.
Okay, well, add 10 to that, and you're pretty close. So I'm looking to be here as long as I can do a great job, and they still need me. And like you said, I mean, we're growing and growing, but it's the inspiration of all the employees that we have. Everyone is super happy with everything that we do. They all are very happy with riding, but it's the development from our colleagues in Austria as far as all the R&D and technology that they do with all of the bikes. And over there, they're all motorcycle fanatics as well. So all the guys in R&D ride, all the people, and most of them in sales ride, administration. It's really good. It's really fun. It's a great company to work for, and that's why I think we see all of our growth is everybody's passionate to be here, and everybody's passionate to do a really good job.
That's awesome. So yeah, we actually called Manchester Honda to see if they were going to get the GasGas franchise because they have the KTM franchise in our district. And as far as I know, no one snapped it up yet. So I may have created some competition by saying this on the video, but I always believe if something's meant to be, it's going to happen. So we're going to look into it, and if it's meant to be, we would embrace it, and we'd have our own race team.
That's great. Well, we're a competition company, so we enjoy and we thrive on competition, and that's what we're here for.
By the way, I guess I can let the cat out of the bag. We just put a deposit on a 53-foot rig with a Kenworth, so we'll have a large presence at the track. I'm getting my CDL Class A right now, so I'm kind of following Jesse's footsteps. I'm going to be chief cook and bottle washer and driver and coach and captain and of the team, and I'm going to race too. So, but that hasn't changed. A few of my friends that were racers, like Gerald Rothman Jr., said our race effort when we were going for championships was very similar to the factory team, except we didn't have a rig. But we're going to have a rig next year, so maybe it'll have GasGas logos on the side. I don't know. So, but it's been a pleasure talking to you. I'm honored to have the time to find out, the guys behind the scene making it all happen. And like you said earlier, the people are all enthusiasts from Roger D on down in the race teams, the riders. You've got a hell of a great thing going here. We love seeing you guys at these events. To me, when you show up at an event and the rest of when these teams show up, the demo teams show up, to me, it's a national event. It's a big deal when the factories think enough of the event to show up. So And thank you, Jesse, for doing the tour. Thousands of people saw that. You got a lot of positive feedback, and you have the nicest brand new tractor here, I think. So it's a beauty. Gentlemen, Robert, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I really enjoyed it.
man.
Thank you. I really enjoyed the time with you, and I hope you get a chance to go out there and zoom around and check out some of the bikes, because there are some beautiful bikes out there. I think they said 17,000 people were coming in, so they expected for tomorrow on Saturday and Sunday. So have a great time. Keep up the great work.
Thanks, Dennis.
Stay on the go. Thanks a lot, and God bless America.